Hi, welcome to His Him Ministries channel, and this is a what's in your dance ministry bag. So today we're going to talk about some of the staples that I've learned over the years are really important to have in your dance ministry bag. This went with me every Sunday when I danced at my church, and every other place that I go, and when I work with young people, it travels with me. I realized I needed to do this video now because just a week or two ago for Palm Sunday Ministry, I was desperately looking for a safety pin and realized that I didn't have any in my bag. So this is just a little bin of safety pins because every dance ministry needs safety pins the day of ministry. So that's going to go in the bag. The major staple I have in my bag are my undergarments, which are here. My white socks, an orphaned pair of white socks, my black socks are probably orphans too, but my sports bra and what I call my modern day girdle, my Slenderizer that goes under my dance garments, my leotards to keep me from jiggling in all the right or wrong places. So that goes in my dance ministry bag. Along with the socks, the white socks, the black socks. And a year or two ago, a ministry that I'm a part of paid a tribute to our pastor, and he wears really funky ties and really nice socks. So we all danced barefoot in these really funky socks, and we haven't used them since, but I just keep them. Then we're moving on to some more essential stuff. It's really important that once you start, that you prepare for ministry, that you are just fresh and clean. Sometimes we might arrive maybe a little less fresh, or maybe want to freshen up. So I have here in my bag one of my favorite soaps, Caress, my favorite deodorant, Secret, and a washcloth. I have these in a little separate plastic bag, but I don't see them now. But again, these are just toiletries that you need to kind of freshen yourself up with. I'm also big on panty liners. I like the Carefree one, the scented ones. I just have these in my bag. I also have in there an extra set of sanitary napkins. You never know, just in case. So that goes in the bag too. Also, with working with young people sometimes, they might arrive and they might not be as fresh as you would want them to be. They might have some personal hygiene issues. So in my bag also too, I have a brand new toothbrush that lights up. Yeah, that lights up. And a little tube of toothpaste that if they need, they can have and take with them. And if you go by the dollar store, you can regularly find this kind of stuff to use. And I will just store this in this particular bag. Also too, depending on the kind of hairstyle you wear, you will probably need a head wrap to protect your hairstyle as you pull on your garments over your head, just to keep your hair tied in place. You can put this in your bag. I wear natural hairstyles and wear a lot of these bandeaus, these little bands. So I always want one like this in my bag, and I have a red one someplace, but I just keep it in my ministry bag. This is just another little bag that I have that has the essential bobby pins in it. Again, just there because somebody's going to need to pin up a kid's hair, pin up their hair, tuck something, to pin it up so that you're ready for ministry. Also, Vaseline or whatever the lubricant is that you use, the moisturizer you use, you need to have it in your bag. You probably want to keep this though in some sort of plastic container, because if it pops open or gets too warm, it could soil a lot of the things in your bag. So, put that in a plastic bag. Then over here, I just have a lot of my dance shoes, depending on what I'm dancing in. I have my whites, I have my pinks, I have my blacks. And sometimes in practice, I might wear the pinks. As you can see, I need some new pink ones, but I keep them anyway. They're in my bag. My white ones, I need some white ones anyway. And what I do is I store them sometimes with a laundry sheets, because I like the way they just smell. And over the years, I've not had any damage to the shoe from the laundry sheet, so that's good. And these are just black ones again that I put in my bag in case you're ever dancing with your sandals, barefoot, your sandals. You want to have these in your bag too. And then what I have here, this is actually a case that came from Wrigley's Spearmint Gum. And you can see I have a Band-Aid in there, tweezers in there, and some aspirin and some acetaminophen. Aspirin in here for that. Okay, so this goes into the bag too. And then this is just kind of some billows, some scarves that I use from time to time. I just keep a set in my bag because you never know. You might go someplace, it might be a song that the choir is singing that Sunday morning you weren't aware of, and you and your dance sisters or whomever can use these veils, the veils to minister in. So putting my safety pins in here also. And again, in this day and age, how many of you have ever been dressing, needed to text someone about something, and found out you didn't have a charge cord, or a, what do you call that thing? Whatever you call that thing, to plug it into the wall. So it's good if you have an extra one, just to stuff it into your bag, just to have. And again, I didn't mention this earlier, but for young girls especially, the ties for securing their ponytails. And in the end, you will have your dance ministry bag, which is all ready to go. And I keep mine on one of my garment bags that's going to church. I just secured off the loop. And I just weighed this a minute or so ago, and guess what? It weighs under 5 pounds. So there you go. That's what's in my dance ministry bag, weighing less than 5 pounds. Let me know what you have in your bag, or what I should have in my bag, and visit us online at hishimministry.blogspot.com. Thanks for visiting.